So let's have a look at some labels and add up the salt. Here we have a day's worth of food that I'm going to eat. A bacon sandwich with ketchup, lentil soup with bread, and a chicken pasta ready meal. I'm going to have 2 slices of bacon with 2 slices of bread and butter and a tablespoon of ketchup. So in total, 3 grams of salt for my breakfast. The lunch, I'm going to have half a carton of soup plus a slice of bread and butter. So in total, 2 grams of salt for my lunch. This chicken pasta ready meal has 1.87 grams per tray. So the total for the day is almost 7 grams of salt. As adults should aim for less than 6 grams of salt per day, I am over the daily recommended amount. There are some simple ways to reduce the salt. A lot of salt came from my breakfast because bacon is a processed meat. There are a couple of options here. I could try seeing if there is a less salty version of these products by checking the labels, or I could swap it for a breakfast food that is naturally less salty, or both. Let's look at the first option, looking for a less salty version. If we use the app Food Switch, this tells me that these brands have a lot less salt in than the one that I'm using. This one at the top of the list has half the salt as the one I'm using. You could also do this for your bread, ketchup and butter. Let's look at the other option, swapping to a lower salt breakfast. Bacon is responsible for about half of the salt in this breakfast. If I choose egg on toast, the eggs will have no salt in, so this would reduce the salt by 1.68 grams. Even swapping one piece of bacon would help. Having an egg and bacon sandwich using only one piece of bacon will reduce the salt. If we move on to the soup, this is actually a lot of salt for such a small portion. I could save myself quite a lot of salt by making it myself and freezing it in batches, or check the labels and look for a low salt option. And the same for the chicken pasta ready meal. I could save salt by making it myself and freezing portions, or looking for a lower salt version. There are more examples on reading labels and some help on how to calculate the salt in a specific portion on the website alongside these videos. Aim for less than 6 grams of salt per day. Familiarise yourself with high salt foods. Check the label. Try to swap in lower salt versions of your favourites. And check out the Food Switch and Change for Life apps.